Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm one of your social distancing social clubbers, Ben Gleib. But we have three other clubbers, and I'd like to introduce you to one of them right now. Clubber number 2. His name, hailing from wherever he's from, Steve Hofstetter.
Hello! That's the first time I've ever been introduced as a clubber. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. If you want to support it, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube, throw in those Facebook stars, do all of that stuff. Keep us moving. And with that, I'm going to keep this moving and introduce Clubber Lang. No, it's Chris Bowers, everybody. Chris Bowers.
Woo! Bow wow.
Are we doing? Are we on? Do we do E? Ben, did you send drugs to my house and I didn't get them? Should I look out my front door?
Drugs in your water supply for the last 170 episodes.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. That comes back full circle then, because I've felt pretty awesome this whole time. Queen Rachel's here. Queen, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. Dun, 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 dun.
So,
Club has
What is that, a push-up pop?
Your club has push-up pops?
I love push-up pops.
she's at a better club.
Oh, those are so damn delicios.
By the way, Ben, question for you. Or really any of you could answer this. If you were to offer someone, if you were smoking and you were to offer someone some, what would you say?
Would you like a hit? Or
Okay.
would you like some?
Smoking what?
Pot.
Yeah, if it's pot, you say, would you like a hit? If it's crack, you say, would you like to die?
Would you like to be a part of a government-sponsored epidemic that, no.
Why do you ask,
Yours
Steve?
frozen
The reason I ask, Bowers is frozen.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but did you dance too much? Is that why you froze?
I think I used all my energy up, and now I'm like a robot that had to power down.
So, I don't know, turn your camera off and back on. The reason I ask is because I think it would be a lot of fun if when you offered someone that, you were to just say, would you like some drugs? Like, just say it in the most, like, textbook way that they tell us would happen in grade school. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the idea of, like, I am doing drugs. Would you like some drugs? Like, the way that they...
I do understand this is the way you see it in your head, Steve.
That's what I'm saying. I think it would be hilarious if you were just
I
like...
actually do sometimes do that. I just to be stupid, I do sometimes be like, I'm about to go do some drugs. Anybody want to join?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the idea of using that same parlance that they use in grade school when they sit us all down and they're like, oh, be scared of drugs. And look, I am. But
The only problem with it is that people have to really get it's a joke, because I really don't see weed as the same as other drugs. Although on the flip, to say it's not a gateway drug is a little bit of an exaggeration, I would say, and that's not something I like to admit.
well, but I used to do a bit about that, and the reason it's a gateway drug is because they've put it in the same category. Like,
Exactly
coffee's
right.
not
That's
a gateway
why.
drug.
That's why.
If they've
Yes, it
taught
is.
us that it's the same, they've taught us that it's
Right.
the same, and so we're like, well, oh god, I smoked a joint, may as well start cocaine. Like, that's
Exactly.
what they've taught us.
Coffee would be that too if it was classified that way.
Absolutely. You would just be like, oh man, this is good. I bet those other ones are good too. And then you would, yeah, I think that's, Bowers came back and he looks different. Okay, wait.
What flavor is that? Rainbow sherbet push-up pop?
That's not great. Like,
Really?
actually.
It looks
Green.
wonderful. Is it like freezer burned? Because why is it not good?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, even though Bowers
I
has
don't
gone,
like all the flowers.
even
What's
though
that?
Bowers is,
Wait,
What?
what did Rachel say?
I just said I don't like the flavors combined. Like, I'd rather eat them
Ah.
individually, but all together
Yeah.
is a bit gross.
I thought you said I don't like the
feel that.
flowers combined.
I did
thought I
say
heard
flowers, but then I fucking.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Flowers.
that. Rachel can't read the tip of the push pop. That's the no matter what the tips come in. Okay, so we're missing Bowers right now. He's restarting, I think. But meanwhile, it's good timing because I can do the overnight game, because the overnight game was actually about my hecklers. So the jokes that we were doing a couple days ago, the joke that we were doing was like, what happened to the hecklers after the clips? And so people did that. So they did the continuation stories. So some of the ones I really enjoyed. I enjoyed Shannon Savage. Had this is actually one that heckled Ben and I during one of Ben's shows. had a floating vagina lady has been abandoned by her floating labia due to her relentlessly flapping lips. It's been discovered that the floating vagina has submitted an application to be a nowhere comedy floating stagehand. So nicely done.
She was quite a unique bird, that one.
Yeah, and by the way, based on Rachel's facial expression, if you have not seen the clip, it sounds like it makes no sense. And if you've seen the clip, it still makes no sense. All right. Tam has Rachel, not this Rachel, but the Rachel in my Pittsburgh clip, returned to her hometown of Pittsburgh, 6 hours outside of New York. She is known for shuffling around town barefoot, holding a dressage boot full of soup, mumbling, "You say heckle, I say hackle." She was denied entry into the soup club 8 times. That is such a, specifically perfect one. And then we've got Jeremy Day. This was my favorite one. Jeremy Day had, the man who was confused by strawberries did marry his fiancée. They decided that they can't elope, so she arranged everything. The ceremony was sublime. They were the perfect pair. They were made for each other. So, very nicely done.
I wonder if cantaloupes are sad because they can't elope. That's very interesting.
No, they get to have big ceremonies.
Yeah.
And the way they propose, they're like, "Honey, do you want to marry
in this fruit salad?" Okay, there we go.
Very nice. If we could now be... Oh, you want to tell today's game?
Nah. Okay, fine. All right. Today's game is comedy a movie. So take any movie that is not a comedy, and then change the title to make it hilarious. So some examples: Franken Seinfeld, King Kong of comedy, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Props, or the reason that I came up with this game was really just to do the joke Schindler's Set List. So my point is, the way the game works is you take any movie. I know, I'm sorry. I'm already writing apology letters. That's not true. I'm not sorry. So take the title of any movie that's not supposed to be a comedy, and then find a way to make it funny. Just make sure we know, we recognize what the movie is. The way you participate in the game, as always, comment on any of our feeds, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as have a much better chance of being read on the air, make sure to submit it with at least a $5 tip, a Venmo, a PayPal, or a Super Chat. We always prefer Venmos or PayPals, and we'll get to those at the end of the show.
Loves that. And on a related note, actually unrelated completely, video front row, please turn on your cameras and join the party. Let's do this. We are being joined by Chris LaBalls, fresh off a good fan bang. We've got Zara B. Zara B joining us from AUS. We've got Seal Clubber. Oh. With a dog that looks like a seal in your hand, it's even more difficult to take. We've got Brian O'Connor with us underwater, but he is doing good. He holds his breath like David Blaine. We've got 99 Roblums, and he
but a ship ain't one.
That's right. We've got Gus Goose, the mayor of Mad Ones. Gus was just announced the first ever mayor of Mad Ones at my Gleib Off the Top Madness show, so congratulations to you, Gus. We got Megali Bly is here with us. Cool hat. We've got Jen Winkle Beanie here with us, wearing a beanie and a mask, indoors by yourself, unless there's other people. We don't know that. Maybe you're being very safe right now. Hetty Lamar is here, who's actually a distant cousin, I believe, of Leah Lamar. The other Rachel Soy is here. We've got Brad Clark at the Northern Lights. We've got Shannon Burke at the Southern Lights, if you know what I'm saying. We've got Bet He White. We've got the other Rachel Soy. We did that already and just moved around orders for me. We've got Dan Skittles Johnson joining us. We've got Cassandra Civils. We've got Allison Deming with a light horn coming out of her, like reindeer lights. I love it.
It's a kitchen light.
That's just a kitchen light.
Oh, okay. Well, it's two lights. Kind of the middle of her head is kind of. We've got Alice and Gertrude wore hats. I had to expand your name there to read that. I have to almost rename someone to read the full name, just so you guys know. Alice and Gertrude wore hats. We have Blue Corner Bill wearing some kind of a thing. We've got Anna Hood We've got LJ Mutz, the proud owner of the Mutz Family Art Collection. And we have one more person who's blocked by the chat, and I can't see at all who it is. This is not ideal for me.
You can move the chat window.
No, it's the one that pops up. Maybe if I open chat, then I'll go away. The notorious LBG is here with us. There we go.
Congratulations to Dan. It's his first day using Zoom, and so we appreciate that.
I never realized that's the way you could do that. You could solve that problem. I love that.
Yeah, you shut off the chat. You can move the chat. You can do a lot of things.
I
That's
realized
really
that day 3. Just
Okay,
pat
well,
myself on the back.
Well, that's why
Fair
you're
enough.
called the tech and not the talent, Taylor. Don't be a dick.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Damn. Look at that. Love that. Fighting words.
Where's
And,
the stop stream button? It's so good.
Kid,
Damn.
I love
Ben
you.
and
I have to score some points occasionally.
Hell yeah.
What's that?
And I implore you, by the way, please, if you're out there and the world is going away, please wear a hat, please. Sometimes you have to wear a hat. It doesn't make you crazy. It makes you wonderful and beautiful.
Spotlight me.
Please. And spotlight the queen, please. The queen's one who embraces hats.
That's a wreath.
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
fucking
confused.
Awesome.
It's a hat for wreath. It's
Got a crown on it.
That is
Just
awesome.
made it for me.
How much Crown Royal do you have to buy to get that hat? That's impressive.
Every
Bowers
time
thinks that
Rachel wears a crown, it's Crown Royal.
Bowers thinks that everything in the world is done with Crown Royal points.
Mhm.
It's like camel bucks, but for booze. It works.
I like the idea of like, hey, do you like my new car? Wow, how many Crown Royals was that?
I think actually, if you save up 125,000 of those little bags, the bottles come in, you can get a Corvette. It's purple, but it's a Corvette.
I like the idea that that's your security deposit in your new place.
I just use
When
bags for
when
everything.
Bauer supports our vets, he's just saving Crown Royal bottles for a free car.
Exactly. Before we introduce the comments, we do have 2 new patrons on the Patreon. So Sinbet Sit joined the Isolation Nation level, and Anna Hood upgraded to the front row level. So Anna, welcome and thank you. I saw you here. So we
Welcome and
appreciate
thank
it.
both of you.
That's
Welcome,
awesome. So
welcome.
Go to patreon.com/SDSC and join the Patreon. That would be really cool. We
Just
have 2
slash.
amazing
Just
comments.
slash. Just a regular slash.
You know what? I
No,
went
no.
back and I changed it to /. So regular slash doesn't work anymore, Ben. So just out of spite, I'm going to make my only goal in life is to come to a place in the world where I can change it to a // just to say go fuck yourself, Ben. That's what I'm going for. That's my only goal in life now, is to change that word. Anyway, sorry. /SDSC.
Thank you.
We have 2 great comics today, both returning champions. With Jen Cobra is back. Jen Cobra's on back. We picked a Tuesday, so she would not be on mushrooms. So, Jen, how you doing?
Oh, I didn't tell you I switched to Tuesday.
It's actually Crack Tuesdays. So
It's Meth Tuesday. Meth Tuesday. That's
how do you
one.
not have Meth Mondays? It's right there.
Because meth addicts don't do alliteration, Steve.
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
It's actually Methless Monday. It's,
I like that.
that's
one
the
that
day
you
you
don't
don't
do
do meth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
get
get
you
it.
ready for Tuesdays. I love that.
Yeah, and on Mondays the Lord
hit you
took
hard.
off from meth.
Rest if
The
you're doing
Lord-
meth. You cannot rest on meth. That's one of the rules. So if you're going to
Yeah.
rest on that day, you have to not do meth on that day, or you're going to take apart clocks and shit. You can't rest on meth. It's too
That's
Yeah.
true. That is true.
The Lord probably was on meth or coke or something. How else do you create a whole world in 6 days?
Adderall, my
that's-
friend. Adderall.
Could have been Adderall.
I think
Good
I
point.
think the platypus makes it Coke and not Adderall. I think without the platypus, I could have believed Adderall, but once the platypus is around, that was cocaine all
Yeah.
day.
Or he
True.
found the mushrooms he just planted. I mean, come on, man.
Probably
Okay, I'll give you
mushrooms.
platypus, could be
Platypus is
mushrooms,
like a
could be mushrooms.
hallucination.
I'm just saying it's a dumb idea. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we're gonna take
It
it.
was
It's gonna be a mammal, but we'll put a duck bill on it. It's gonna lay eggs, but it's gonna fuck. Like it's just a weird. It's a weird
No, I think what happened was he
Somebody
misplaced
sounds
the beaver.
jealous.
He misplaced the beaver and the duck, and then he was like, "Oh fuck, I don't have enough time to make them both again." And so then he made the platypus, and then the beaver and the duck walked back in. He was like, "Ah shit, they were right there."
Beaver and the Duck walk into a bar. Okay, we also have Mike Paramore is here. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
What's up? What's up, people? So every time I'm not on this show, I'll be like, man, Steve and them got a great thing going. It's so cool that they supply laughter to everybody. And then when I'm on the show, I'm like, this can't be good. For people.
By the way, Mike, I appreciate you giving us our new motto. SDSC. This can't be.
That'll be a shirt by the end of the show, Mike. So good.
Yeah, I'm back on my laptop. I could do that.
Wait, hold on, and then hold on for 1 second, Mike. If you could just move your head like 6 inches to the right or left.
Oh, you want to see his swords again?
Boom!
I'm very consistent with my weapons.
You know what's amazing about that though is that the fact that if you just move your head one more time real quick, Mike, you can see that the shadow is coming in the window at a northeasterly direction, about 30 degrees. So you're definitely in Detroit.
Also, by the way, Ben, you are now wearing that wreath.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh my god.
Okay, just
I
making
actually
sure.
have a new weapon. I have a new weapon.
Oh,
God.
nice.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Is it kindness?
Look at that.
Powers, holy
Wait,
shit.
What is that? Is that a mini
Wait.
dreidel?
Hold on, wait.
What is it?
Hold on. It's about to go down.
Dreidel.
Don't blink.
Don't scare it. All
Wait,
right.
we can't see it at all because of the lighting.
It's too bright.
You'll see it in a second.
Is it a dreidel with a
Yeah.
Hold on.
knife?
Maybe I can turn this off. If it turns off, can you see it?
Yeah.
Better.
All right. It's about to go down. Oh, I'm scared. Hold on.
Looks like a thimble.
Hold on. It's about to go down.
Oh.
By the way, if you ever pull that out in a
Is
fight,
that a, wait, is that a dick stretcher? What is that?
Wait. Here it goes.
Your penis?
Like a black guy needs a dick stretcher.
Here it goes.
Oh, I meant stretcher like carries.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
Wow.
It
The
was a dick
fuck?
stretcher, and now it's a fucking.
Dodge, parry, spin.
How is that?
How the hell did that happen?
They don't check for this at the airport.
Oh,
That
they
in
do
case
now.
you want to just break into a chorus of putting on the Ritz when you're just out.
Is that one of those bars
got
you
a
put in the back
cane
seat of your
right
car
there,
that
just
holds all your
that-
clothes up when you move in college? Is that
I
what that
had
is?
to step my weapon game up so that I was inconspicuous in the toilet paper aisle.
wait.
Oh, I like it. You're gonna use.
Here's how addicted to props I am. I want that, even though it's totally impractical for a fight. You're gonna be like, "Hey guys, hold on just 1 second. It's about to transform. You just wait."
I'm just out of practice. It's supposed
No,
to be
I
much
think
faster.
the key to it, Ben, is you got to get him to look at it, and you're like, "Hey, watch this. It's gonna be great." It's gonna and boom right in the fucking eyeball.
Because I don't think like and look, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. I don't own one of whatever that is, but like that doesn't seem to be such a great weapon. Like that seems, if it pops out like that, that's got to be thin enough that if you hit someone with it, it'll like bend over them.
But it's coiled. So the more you stretch it out, the harder it becomes. So this can be like
Okay, we're
This
gonna need you
can
to
be
smash some fruit
ridiculous.
like Gallagher.
All right,
We're gonna get some
Tam, you have to
fruit
put
out
it
of
back
your
on a
refrigerator.
0. Is Tam here to put it back on a 0?
Hey, Mike, you can go get some fruit and smash some fruit. We're not gonna believe
If
that
you
thing
t-
works unless I see you
if you-
get apart a
Smash
cantaloupe
some
like
fruit.
Gallagher.
if you twist it, it becomes harder.
Bowers,
Wait,
Bowers,
There's a lot of things we could say that about, Mike.
wait, damn it!
Got some fashion.
wait.
Damn
Bowers
damn
is
it.
Bowers is trying to use this as a way to help destroy fruit. That's what this is.
I think Mike did all of that for me because you know how black men love fat white women. I think this was all just to try to get me, which I appreciate, Mike.
I had on a regular shirt when this first started. I put on the cutoff for you.
Thank you. I put on the cutoff for you too, baby.
No, he actually just accidentally cut off his sleeves with whatever that is that he's holding.
With the swords.
Very dangerous. The downfall to this weapon is I now can't get it back. I don't know how to do that. It's a one-off weapon. It's
So one.
Here, Mike, next time you're in New York, if you want to stop by Radio City Music Hall, I bet the dancers would know how to put that back.
Also, how long is it? It looks so long. It looks like you could just probably keep the attackers away from you for a while.
Yeah.
Shoulders
Social
back.
This is not the
distance
first
club,
time I've had
literally.
to answer that question, Ben.
Yeah,
Thank you, Rachel. You're the only one who cares.
yeah, I
Let's
like
have some generals.
All right, let's do some generals.
All right, so we've got, let's see. Technics tipped the show and said, shout out to Bill T in the blue corner.
Nice.
Wait, is that you? Behind you, is that Ben in a hot tub after he didn't get laid on?
Has titties, then yeah.
Oh, can you see titties?
Kind of.
I mean, I haven't been in the gym in a long time, so it's possible.
We also had Technics, bang in it, LaBalls, and to Mayor Gus, thanks.
Mayor.
Why does that get harder every episode?
That's what Mike just said.
Would you like me to answer that also?
No, thank you.
No, thank you, please.
The answer to that is Zora.
That's fair. That's fair. We also had Technics tip the show and said, shout out to 00000, a new SDSCer in the YouTube chat. So welcome.
Nice, welcome.
Jonathan S. said, hey, Ben, in December 1994, RFC 1738 specified that URLs should use forward slashes, but technically Bowers has been correct since February 2017 when RFC 8089 obsoleted the previous RFC and made backward slashes an acceptable separator in URLs.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. What?
Oh.
Who's got
Ben,
some
you've been
backslash
RFC'd,
now,
motherfucker.
You've been rifked.
That's down with RFC.
I mean, that is actually very interesting information. So you're telling me that if I want to go to sdscshow.com, I can put, well, there's no slash in that one, but anything that has a slash, I can go with a forward slash instead, or a backslash, and they work the same? Or does it have to be one assigned per?
I don't like this. All slashes willy-nilly. I remember when it was the forward slash, like it was supposed to be.
Here's
Steve, all slashes matter. All slashes.
Couldn't make the joke. Thank you for making the joke, Mike. Thank you.
But part of the problem here too is just that it's about efficiency of speaking. You want to be able to be fast when you're sharing URLs. I don't think the word but everybody says back, and it's usually not the back; it's the forward one. And also, you don't have to. You don't.
Till 2017, you were right, but here's where you're going to come into a problem, Ben. Is that that same RFC 2017 ruling said that ships have rooms, so
It's actually, Ben, what you do is it's patreon.com, and then you draw a little thing of slash the guitarist, and then SDSC.
His hair gets in the way.
Arms get
That makes
out.
no
How
sense,
did that
Steve.
happen?
Yeah.
When did Ben's arms get out? I didn't see it happen.
It's been a little while.
yeah.
Oh, it's been a little while, dude. It's the way I roll every time you and Jen are on the show.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's
Yeah, how
the
do we
way I
not sell
roll.
a sleeveless T-shirt in our store, Steve? We need to sell a sleeveless T-shirt. Can you make those in the T-shirt?
Yeah. Buy the one with sleeves and fucking rip
No.
it.
I say I want one that actually has no sleeves. Is that an option in Teespring?
I don't know if that is I mean, we sell tank tops.
That's different.
Yeah, but I don't think that they sell sleeveless T-shirts because aside from Jen and Mike, there's no audience for them.
Hey, Bill Thompson was going to fight you.
Clearly,
right now.
you've
Look,
never
there-
been.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bill's here also. Damn it. Make shirt
I'm
sleeveless
here,
again.
too.
That's a tank top. That's different. Tank tops aren't sleeveless shirts. It's
We're
different.
gonna
That's
sell
fair.
them. We're gonna
Where's
sell them
tank
here.
tops?
They'll
My
have
boobs are
one
not big
sleeve.
enough. Oh wow!
It's gonna be our
I'm
new
just
look.
going one side. See?
You really have been quarantining. You haven't seen sun in months.
Actually, Mike, this is from me sitting outside with my shirt off.
Steve, just stay golden, pony boy. That's all I'm going to tell you. All right.
Couple more.
'Cause I don't think keyboards even have a backslash. I mean, I'm looking for a back.
And I
found it, I
Jen just
found it.
confirmed.
What's
It
that?
does work. Like with our Patreon, I think she used the forward slash backslash whatever the fuck.
I just
and
did it
works.
too. It works. It works. Holy shit. Okay, so first of all, it works, which further proves my point. You never need to say backslash or forward slash. Just say slash. Save yourself some time. Pass the savings on to your grandchildren one day.
The fact that I say backslash and we spend 20 minutes talk about it every time, I think it wastes more time just to accept it's backslash and move on.
I'm just glad because we had no content today. So
I
Somebody
guess
said in the
Bowers is.
comments-
What's that?
Somebody said in the comments that they're paler than Steve, and I call bullshit.
It was that was actually said by a piece of loose leaf paper. So.
An eclipse, a total eclipse of the sun, said that.
What's up, Allison? Shout out. I'd high five you, but I'm worried it would burn both of our hands somehow, just from the friction of that.
All right, Rachel, we caught up.
All right,
We
a
gotta
couple
get to
more things. So we had Zara said Mike's about to go full on fruit ninja. The worst part is that with those, it's hard to get it back in. Hit it on the side, she said.
How am
Like
I
a-
supposed
like-
to be a
like a
mature
ketchup
adult with
bottle?
her
Is that how
saying
you get it
stuff
out?
Like that? Can anybody explain that to me?
You're not. You're not.
How am
made
I
of
supposed to
wood.
be a mature adult with her saying stuff like that? Like I'm only human. I'm a man.
No one's
I
asking
have
you.
the same. I have a baton like that, and that's how you get it back in. That was actual advice.
Baton.
Is to do what?
Not
Is
baton.
to do what?
No, I have the same. I have a similar baton. So once you get it out, it's hard to get it back in. You have to hit it on the side a couple times.
Yeah.
That
Beat it on the
legitimately,
side a
that's
couple
just a
times.
By the way, Mike,
Hit it on
Mike,
the
if
side
you
a couple
find
times.
that to be sexual, that you have to hit it on the side to get it back in, you're doing something wrong.
I mean, okay, I would like to.
No.
Half
When
in the back.
me laying on my side is one of my best positions.
No, I'm not saying you on your side. I'm saying the idea of you're like, hey, we'll go back in.
Okay, first of all, Steve, a little.
I'm uncomfortable in my workplace. I am uncomfortable in my workplace.
Yeah, is that because you're from near Baton Rouge? Is that why you're upset?
It is. I am not near that godforsaken place. No. Listen. My problem is all this talk of batons. Can we just move on? Can we just?
You know that you are on a weird show when you're making the person who's on mushrooms uncomfortable. It's too weird
Like this.
for her.
Triggered.
And
Last one.
also, just quickly, I do have to say one of the funniest things that I witnessed, I don't know if you guys saw, was after Czar repeated that, was seeing Mike doing his best to contain himself. It was like he was trying to find God. He was praying. He was like this. He was like, that was hilarious.
And last thing before we get to a set, Technics pre-tip to Canadian to Mike for his swords sheaths. We love you, Mike.
Wow, you're already getting sheath action on this fucking show.
Hey, Jen, stop talking about sheaths. We're uncomfortable. All right.
Thank you. I want to be Christian about this.
Are we
and
caught up?
And I did miss a couple Venmos that had come in. Savannah Martin tipped the show $8.74 and said /.
Ooh,
And
my
then
God. Every time I hear /, it reminds me of Monica Seles, and I think it's too soon.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That is a deep cut, Ben.
It was.
Oh fuck.
It was.
You're just making it worse.
And then lastly, Tam tipped the show and said, General, Steve, I saw who was on the show. I changed the sign to 0 preemptively.
Thank you, Tim.
All right, we're caught up.
All right, come to the stage now. Not on mushrooms, I don't think. Actually, I think she was kidding. Jen Cobra, everybody.
Woo!
Well, here's the thing. I have to do my mushrooms after this set because I can't do them tomorrow. I got a corporate gig. I'm calling bingo for a temple. Yeah, this is not a joke. I played a rabbi on Dead to Me, and this woman called me and asked me if I would call bingo for her ladies' auxiliary at her temple. So I'm doing that tomorrow. So I can't be on mushrooms for that. I mean, I could, but
Yeah.
you know, they're the
Just
old-
be on mushrooms for that, and then call everybody's bingo's baby, and the winner is a jam tree coming out of a nice surprise.
I like the answers. I have to say this. I've been single for about a year now, a little over, and just started liking and enjoying a particular lady. Sorry, Zara. So I'm off the market. I like this girl. I like this girl, right? And when you like someone, you're trying to put like your best foot forward, right? So we'll talk about things, and I'll be like, "Oh, I know him, whatever." And I've been in a lot of cool things with a lot of cool people. I was on Curb Your Enthusiasm. I did a movie with Robert De Niro. I just did a movie with Kevin Hart. What I'm telling you is I've worked with awesome people. This girl was most impressed by the fact that I had worked with Ben Gleib. I have never, that hashtag sentences you never thought you'd fucking say, ever. My personal connection to Ben Gleib has earned me so many cool points with this girl. It is unreal to me. So that's what I'm saying, Gleib. Roll them up. Roll them up. Let's get into this.
Yes.
I mean, she started asking me questions about you, and I was like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't want her to think I don't know you, because I do, but I don't I'm not obsessed with you. Like this girl like knows things. She's like, did his contract get renewed for idiot test? Is that coming back? What's going on? I'm like, I don't fucking know. like she really wants to know a lot of things about you, Ben. So after this, I'm gonna find out some things about you. Maybe we'll do a video and help Jen Kober get a lady. For God's sake, it's hard times.
Absolutely.
And I do want to say this. I know a lot of my stories on this have been about the doing of the drugs. Okay. And I want to say this. You should not do drugs by yourself. Don't do it alone. That's where the problem comes in. That's where you get into trouble. You need to have a buddy. It's like swimming. Find your little buddy. And they can be doing the drugs too, but at least the two of you have each other. Do you know what I mean? When you're doing drugs by yourself, first of all, a lot of people call that addiction. You know what I mean? A lot of people will say if you're doing it by yourself, maybe you have a problem. So if you do it with somebody else, you're knocking all those assholes off their pedestal right away. You know what I'm saying? And then also, should things go awry, you have someone else's perspective as to what you should do next. I actually am off the mushrooms. Here's what happened. My last mushroom trip, remember that day that it was hotter than it's ever been, like on Earth in Los Angeles? It was in like October, I think. It was only a fucking few weeks ago, but it was like the hottest day that had ever been. And I took mushrooms on that day and went to the beach. Now, here's the thing. I eat my mushrooms in chocolate. So I usually only need half, just half. I'm a big old cherub of a thing, and just half does me right. So I eat the half, but I have this other half, and I'm walking to the beach on the hottest day. So I think to myself, I should eat this. I should not let it melt. It's gonna melt in my pocket. I should just take twice as many as I've ever taken on the hottest fucking day on Earth. So that's what I did. And at the time, I was also watching Game of Thrones, right? You remember this part of the story. So I thought everything was going to be on fire. So I stopped. Like I was screaming Dracarys the whole way home. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I kept looking where I happened to situate myself on the beach. I happened to be near like the little firefighter people who park on the beach in case anybody loses their shit on the beach. So I kept a close eye on them, and they kept a close eye on me. I felt like it was like a thing. So I left, and I've stopped doing the mushrooms. And now, friends, what I've really gotten into is chocolates that have marijuana in them. It's a very different adventure. It involves the couch. It involves a lot of Kool-Aid. And listen, I've been doing this research. Here's what I like to do. I have all the little drops of Kool-Aid in all the different colors. You need 2 drops of tropical punch and 1 drop of grape. That is the perfect and then just a couple of drops of bleach, just so you don't get the COVID. You know what I mean? Like you want to keep it moving. Help yourself out. But that's my newest thing. And I hope that you find it in your heart to tip. Because while the edibles are not as expensive when they don't have mushrooms in them, I do want to admit that. Because I have a lady who lives far away from me and she loves Ben Gleib so much, I'm going to have to ship her things. Shipping is very expensive, ladies and gentlemen. So every $5 you send me is another ounce I can put in her package. And I'm not sending anything that would be measured by ounces. I'm just saying that, like, a t-shirt that has Ben Gleib on it that I want to send her, that's like 4 or 5 ounces. That's, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta really account for these things. She's a small girl, but I mean, still, it's something. So I appreciate your help in my getting things mailed to her postally so that neither of us catches a virus and dies before we have a chance to fall in love.
Jen Kober, everybody. Jen Kober.
Yeah.
Tip jar is open. You can also tip using postage. Top right of the screen is our Venmo.
Wonder Woman stamps.
Yeah. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. By the way, Jen, don't worry about that synagogue gig. Just be on kosher mushrooms. Just be like, I got them from the Kogel. It's fine. And also, Ben, I don't want to get your hopes up. I actually researched this, and the woman that Jen is talking about, that was just a mushroom trip. She doesn't exist. So
I want you to know that I've never been so surprised at someone's reaction is to, like, when she said it, she was like, oh, Ben Gleib? And I was like, yeah.
Why has every compliment got to have some other stuff in it?
It's not that. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, I thought she was going to be like, oh my God, Kevin Hart. Oh my God, Larry David. Oh my God, Richard Lewis. No, it was, oh my God, Ben Gleib.
No, she was like, oh my God, Larry David? Can he introduce me to Ben Gleib? Like, that was...
Exactly.
I love that Jen has gotten more women for knowing Ben Gleib than Ben has gotten for being Ben Gleib.
Wow.
Wait, Jen is gay?
Wow. And the hits just keep on coming.
I was just hoping that you were going to say that woman was Carmel, and maybe I could meet her one day.
No, I'm sorry.
Also, too, Jen, I did meet a hooker in Vegas once. Did charge me for every $5 I could put another ounce in her package. So I don't know if you should be. I don't think you should be shipping drugs in the mail, though. I've just
no, Bowers. That was just the post office. You were fucking the scale.
Oh my God!
Damn it.
You know how hard it was for me not to address that, and
I had to pay her $7.50. So
you know what it is? You know what it is? You little boys are apparently no one is playing with your little dingalings because all you talk about and you make everything about is your little dingalings. So just calm it down. Go tell Carmel to touch your little weenie.
He has told her that 1,000 times, Jen. It doesn't work.
Can we calm it down after I say that when Bowers fucks a scale, it's referred to as tipping the scale?
Yes. Calm it down right after that.
Thank you.
Whatever.
All right,
scale,
Rachel.
I know I'm fucked. Is that the same? I don't know.
I like the sleeveless look we've all got. This is really hot, man.
I love how early in the run of this show we were like, let's all put on funny hats throughout the episode. Now it's just sleeveless and dick talk.
I do, Jen, one of my rules is you can't drink by yourself, right? So Zoom counts. You can drink on Zoom because my theory is if you can't find anybody else to drink with you, that's when you know you have a problem. If not a single person's like, yeah, let's go, then you probably are fucking some shit up. So I like that drug buddy idea.
It's a fine idea, and it's for safety's sake.
It's a great idea coming from the woman who does mushrooms by herself on this show all the time. I love it.
Yeah, but we're
I'm
with
not
her.
by myself. My dog is here.
By the way, also, Jen,
I never thought of.
Jen, it doesn't count doing drugs with someone else. If you do drugs, then you mail them to someone and wait 3 days, and then they do drugs. That's not.
It's not the same. Damn it! I've been doing this wrong.
Gay?
What?
All right, Rachel.
All we heard was the very tail end of what Mike said there. What did you say?
Wait, so Jen is gay?
Yes, Angel. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. I know. See,
All the things we went over in the pre-meeting, that didn't come up. Okay.
well, so many other things were coming up in the pre-meeting.
The idea that Mike finds that out and then he just sadly goes and gets his sleeves and puts them back on.
Also, apparently the pre-meeting is getting better. I will be at Soundcheck tomorrow.
Let me say this. If I were to dip my toes into the man pond,
That's not how it works, but okay, go ahead.
If I were to head that way, Mike Paramore is the exact thing I would go looking for.
Sure. Someone who looks exactly and dresses exactly like you. I get it.
Yes.
Nice.
But is black and has all their hair on their face that they keep. I shave mine off.
I'm a huge hit with women who aren't attracted to me.
It's not that I'm not attracted to you. I'm just not attracted to the part of you that you would want me to be attracted to.
And suck on them titties, Mike. You think it's touching your dick.
I would love your breasts. I would love kissing you. You have beautiful lips. But I would not want anything to do with your little weenus. And I'm
That
sure
is absolutely negotiable.
I'm sure it's big. I do not want to give
Absolutely
Mike a
negotiable.
fucking complex. Mike, I'm sure it's. I can feel it from here. It's ginormous. He's practically poking me in the eye right now.
Wait, Jen, based on which angle it's coming from, we might be able to triangulate Mike's location. So if you could let us know.
Perfect.
Also, I love
And
that Jen.
You've never seen me hit it from the side either. So
Right.
I also love that Jen thinks that what she's saying makes her not straight. Both partners not making each other come makes you like 90% of straight relationships.
Well, when I do it, everybody comes and everybody
Wow.
goes. They come and they go. That's what happens. They come.
When Ben does it, everybody goes.
Exactly.
And they have to clean out the hot tub.
Oh, wait, did I just make Ben go?
Wonder if I
You
could
didn't
make him come.
that's for sure.
I'm just trying to find more snacks.
Rachel, let's get some tips in here before we make Ben
Okay.
fall out.
Kevin, can you come in here for a sec? Oh, I'm just kidding. Megan Begley tipped the show $10 and said, Jen, a comedian on last week had said women that wear hats are crazy. The best women wear hats. You're the best. Dope hat, dope set.
Thank you, friend.
I kind of want to see Jen with the mustache, put it on your chin, because I feel like...
Oh, then it's Mike Paramore.
Like if
Yeah,
I'm
right?
Amish, like I'm Amish.
Mike, lift your head up.
Now Mike's starting to think maybe he's gay.
We made
that's illegal. I own the rights to my likeness.
I think it's pretty cool. By the way, Jen, in the chat, we just found out you just got a sponsorship from Mountain Dew. So
Fantastic. I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
All right, we also had Zara tip you Jen $5 and said, hilarious as always. Happy for your new lady interest, but what am I supposed to do with this now? What, Jen?
Wow. What is she supposed to do with like all this love that she has for me now?
No, this.
No, I
Let's
think that
what
there's-
is it? What is she
she's
showing
gonna
me?
Show us something.
Oh, she's gonna show me something. What is she
Holy
supposed to do with
shit.
this now?
Oh no.
Wonder Woman costume?
Taylor, did you
God.
quit? What's
What is
happening?
it?
Oh, distracted. All this penis talk.
Yeah, see? Just when Zara has something to say to me, you fucking now you lose
Yeah.
connection? Are you kidding me?
Show us, and I still can't see anything. There we go.
Oh,
Oh, her one.
God! Oh my God! I just peed a little. Oh my God! Oh my God! Just a couple of drops, like with a sneeze. Nothing major. Oh my God! How can you do that to me? Why would you do that to me?
Paramore's not
Zara.
beating
I'm
himself
about to
in the dick
pull
with that
my
rod thing.
pocket
I
staff
hope
back
all
out.
of these boys see that she bought a fucking costume for me. I hope you all see it.
I already had it, but yeah, I haven't worn it for
Well,
a while.
sorry, in my head, you bought it for me. God damn it! And that's
Okay,
how
girl. Okay.
We know
when
the
I tell
realities
this
are.
story to other people. When you see this show on my HBO special, I'll be like, this bitch bought a fucking Wonder Woman costume for me. I've seen her
Sure.
3 times on a Zoom show. You're fantastic, Laura.
Well, apparently, fuck it now.
Oh
Don't
my
go
God.
trying to change to please me, for God's sake.
By the way, Jen, you could just use this clip to get points in your current relationship. You don't even have to talk about Gleib anymore. You could just be like, look, she bought a costume for me, but I'm still sending you 1 ounce at a time.
Exactly. That's right. I'm still working for those ounces for you, baby.
I went to go
Absolutely.
express eat. I came back with candy, and Zara's in a Wonder Woman costume. This is a strange show.
And Ben's
Yeah.
in a Superman shirt. Was that? Did you have that on before, or did you see Zara's outfit?
I had it on before,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that
How
might
am
be
I supposed
right.
to be a productive
That
member
might
of
be how you have
society
to
with
use
that
the
image in my
costumes,
head
Zara, is
now?
with Ben.
What's that?
How am I supposed to be a productive member of society with that image in my head now?
Mike, come on, Mike. Stop it. You were never a productive member of society.
That gross when he
For
eats.
the
Calm
2
down.
weeks, that I had the $1,000 you gave me, I was dope.
Oh, no. For the 2 weeks you had the $1,000 we gave you, you were buying dope.
Same thing. Same thing.
All
Semantics.
right, more tips for Jen. We had Oingo Boingo, long last name, $5. Put all your ounces into her.
Thank you.
Matthew Plummer, $5. Oh my God, Jen, this is for your lawyer. Mailing drugs is a federal offense.
Don't mail drugs,
I'm
man.
not mailing drugs. I want to say that one more time. It was a play on words.
Oh, gotcha.
Chris LaBelle tipped you
He's
$5.
delivering them across state lines in some sort of geo
That's
tracker.
right. That's right.
Chris LaBelle in our front row tipped you $5 for shipping and handling.
Thank you, friend. Helpful.
Rachel Sui, $5 for shipping.
Thank you.
Chris Martin, $5, and just was like hilarious. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, friends.
Razor, $5. Jen, I told you not to tell Ben about our conversation about him.
That's not it, but okay.
I like
Marianne
there's
White.
like a rare amount of respect on the show, even though it's with an equal amount of insults. I finally feel validated.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Marianne White tipped you $7.75 because that's what a USPS priority mail flat rate is.
Thank you, friend.
Nice.
Jennifer Story, $5, and said, Ben, will you do her a solid and send a prop to that woman?
Aw.
Very possibly, very possibly. It depends, depends
Maybe
what.
you could just like send us a sweaty T-shirt or something, like just something worn that smells
I
like.
love that you assume that I sweat, but I will definitely get you something.
You're a Jew. We sweat. We're fucking. What are you talking about?
I haven't worked out in years, and I don't really sweat. I'm kind of like Bowers in that way.
But I mean, if it got hot, you would sweat. It's not like you don't have the ability.
I mean, I could, but then now I have to go get hot as well.
You're asking a lot of him.
My God.
I'm going to stand up, get hot. This sweating stuff, not for me. I'm not a fan.
We also had Alicia West, sorry, Alicia, $5 to go towards shipping and consuming.
Thank you.
The Weirdo sent $5. Isn't it a warning sign when the girl you're trying to date is impressed by Ben Gleib? At least say that you know Bowers.
Nobody knows Bowers. No, that wouldn't help at all.
Nobody.
You don't have to read every one. It's just more likely to get it read. You don't have to read it.
More likely. Tam tipped you $5 and said the idea that Ben is helping everyone but himself get laid is cracking me up. Hope it works out with your lady.
Thank you, friend.
Jessica, Kaya Bowl in our front row, tipped you $50 and said, as always, you're hilarious. Badass women wear hats.
Thank you, friend. Damn, if I got $50 every time I wore a hat, you'd never know I had hair.
We also have Technics tipped the show and said hashtag no sleeves, the social distancing sleeveless club.
Nice.
Like it.
No,
We had
leave. Still Brooklyn.
Yes.
Then it's cold there. You got to put on sleeves at that point.
Yeah.
we had Technics tip you and said for Comic Jen for your Wednesday wellness weirdness.
Nice.
And then Technics, shout out to Meg, Bill, Shannon, the rest of SCSC. Tuesday Hat Club. Hard to see it on YouTube. Gallery view. I get it. And then Jess tipped the show and said, Mike, how does it feel to be living separated at birth? You have to do shrooms next time, too.
I'm not.
So basically, Jen is Mike if he was a white lesbian, and Mike is Jen if she was
100%.
a black dude. I get it. That's fun. Little doppelganger.
Look at Jen right now. Oh my god.
All right, we're caught up.
Jen, you need some
Jen.
samurai swords, and you're in. All right.
Jen, you don't happen to have 2 of those, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, I want you to make the full goatee. That would be amazing.
I know. I would get. I'm the kind of person that would get a marker and do that, but I'm afraid I would look like Hitler for the Jewish ladies tomorrow, and I can't show up with like a little black on my upper lip.
No,
You'll
that's
scare
true.
the ladies at the Jewish auxiliary.
I did, Jen, just notice the Zara statue behind you. That's nice work having the Zara right behind you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
That's pretty good.
And a globe for Ben.
Hey, Ben Gleib.
Yeah, look at that. That's a reverse voodoo doll back there. You do stuff to it, but it's not negative stuff. The point is,
Wait, did we ever say on the show, maybe I'm forgetting this, but did we ever realize that it's Ben Globe?
I think we just thought
Okay.
that.
Just
I
making
did used to think I should do a show of all my man on the street bits and call it Gleib on the Globe. I thought of it. I never did it. Do you wanna
Someone is buying that .com right fucking now just because you said that.
Oh, Jan, I already own it.
All right. Good.
fully with the backslash at least? That's my dream. I can tell you a quick for your lady a quick little idiot test anecdote. Since Steve talked about the people, what happens to them after they get heckled by Steve. We did an ad campaign years ago. You can see up here it says Idiot Test Recovery Center back there. We did an ad campaign for Idiot Test of what happens to the contestants after I make fun of them on Idiot Test for being stupid. And it was like this whole like rehab/spa recovery center, and people are like trying to emotionally recover from me assailing them. And I go up to one of the women who's laying down in a spa chair with a white robe, and she has cucumbers on her eyes, and I go up there and I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "Oh, poor thing." And I take a cucumber off her eye and I eat the slice of cucumber. That woman is Yvonne Orji, who's now one of the stars of Insecure on HBO. She blew up after that. She was just a cucumber model before that, so pretty awesome.
Yeah, the trick, if you want to be famous in this business, have Ben Gleib eat salad off your face. That's
Look,
the
right.
now, I will tell you that Ben Gleib, here's what I think about Ben Gleib. Ben Gleib will never be famous, but he will be famous adjacent.
Who's Jason?
Okay. 2 things. I would like to make 2 comments now in response to that. One is, yes, if you want to be famous, you just have Gleib eat off the top. And secondly, after what Jen just said, I ain't giving you shit. Good luck getting laid.
I love you. That is 10 times nicer than I've ever been to Hofstetter. So I think
That's still such a low bar, though. It means
No,
nothing.
no, Ben, that is absolutely true because she's never been nice to me, and 10 times 0 is 0. So that is.
Right.
Also,
But I'm
I'm the one who's
always-
going to make you famous
but
adjacent.
but
So
I'm always nice to Bowers. Go figure that the fuck out. I love Bowers. I can't get
Hey.
enough fucking Bowers.
How can you hate Bowers, right? There's
I
no.
don't-
no-
The
it's
man
no
only
fun
eats chicken
Teddy bear.
tenders.
Yeah,
That's
let's
his.
do it.
Chicken
It's no
tenders are
fun
a
in
food
kicking a
group
man
to this
while he's
fucking
down.
guy.
That's no fun.
But here's a little tip for Jen, how to get people on your side if you need help getting laid and stuff like that. Maybe if there's one person who holds the key to you getting laid, don't say like, "I couldn't believe she was impressed that I knew this guy. Fuck him, he'll never be famous." I don't know that is the strategy.
no, Jen is gonna go to this girl now and be like, "Hey, I got a message from Ben. I don't know if you'll want to hear this." And then she'll play it, and it's just Ben going, "Jen, fuck you, I'm not doing it." And then that's the.
Jen, you're mock blocking yourself.
Look,
Quit making
I
fun of
admit that perhaps I have gone about this in a roundabout way.
Mhm.
I admit that my tactics were not perhaps
But in
as correct
Jen's defense,
and kind as they should be.
Mhm.
I
in
admit
Jen's
that.
defense, she did compliment Ben, and then he went and got a purse dog. So it's
That dog is 14 pounds. It's not a purse dog. I don't know what kind of Cardi B purse. What kind of Cardi B purse you're carrying around?
Well, Ben,
88 grand.
she tried.
Ben, you need a very large purse to carry all those props. Anyway, Rachel, if we're caught up, Bowers, you want to do a comic? Do we have Mike?
Yeah. And we definitely don't mean verbal props because I'm not getting any of those, okay?
Allison Deming tipped Jen $25 and said, "Thank you for making the end of my semester better."
I will be commandeering that tip.
Then This one's for you, Ben. A winga boinga, long last name. Ben ate a cucumber off a woman's face, the closest he's ever been to tossing a woman's salad. Now to
Oh my God, that was great.
That is so going into my intros.
The closest he's ever been to giving a woman a facial. Anyway, now to Mike.
Okay, that's okay. None of you can get in my box either, all right?
All right, coming to the stage next. He's got samurai swords and no sleeves and lives somewhere outside of Cleveland. Mike Paramore, everybody!
I can't believe this has lasted as long as it has. That always, it's such a loyal fan base of just people with windowless vans. I feel like. I love this show so much. So I came on to vent actually, and I'm venting about the entire wrong thing because apparently last week somebody got ousted for saying crazy chicks. But I came in contact with my first crazy woman. I, as a mama's boy, thought that was a myth. I just thought, studying psychology, I'm like, there's no crazy woman. You just don't understand where she's coming from. But yeah, no, I came in contact with my first crazy woman. And what shocks me is her ability to catfish the crazy. That's the reason why this stuck with me. Because a crazy woman will let you know she's crazy is because she'll say something crazy, but it'll be borderline sexy at the same time. And it confuses you. So men have a hard time connecting the crazy dots because we turned on or she has on a Wonder Woman costume. Either way. So what happened to me is I was out with some friends and it was an innocent question. Everybody was drinking. I assume it was booze filled, but she asked me this question. I'm not being vulgar. This is what actually was said to me. She said, "Mike, is it possible to suck a dick too hard?" Now, I don't know if that's a problem where you from, but I'm not sure how to answer that. Okay. So immediately after she said it, I knew right away that she was the one for me, right? Like she was the one that Jesus had for me because there's two pieces of critical information you get from a question like that keeps a man from connecting the crazy dots. Number one, let's get it out the way. She sucks dick. She gets down. Okay, she gets down. That's a given, right? She gets down. Second is she's striving to be a better down getter. You see what I'm saying? She's not happy with mediocrity. Okay, she wants to be the best at what she does, and that's what I'm looking for in my woman. Okay, a woman who has goals and is driven. All right, so we we went out for a couple weeks. Everything was fine. We went to go back to my place to watch a movie one night. Middle of the movie, that's when she hit me with the question. She said, "Mike, where is this going?" And I told her personally, I've never seen the movie either, so I think we for like be real loud during the important parts. I feel like. So, she's like, "No, us. Where is this going?" And I get it, ladies. You want to know you're not wasting your time. So I tried to understand, but then I just couldn't connect because she's like, "Where is this going?" I'm like, "I've only known you for 2 weeks. We're going to week 3. God damn it! If everything goes well, like I don't know what you want to tell me, fellas. Week 3, not the right answer to that question. Because that's when she started getting real crazy. That's when she started downing me, telling me I wasn't gonna never be nothing, telling me I wasn't gonna make it in life, telling me I couldn't read good. I'm mad. I'm mad at the last part because you don't know where my literary skills are. Okay, I am getting gooder and gooder every day. Okay, I practice all the time. My thing is this: I'm actually don't mind a chick being a little crazy because that it's never boring. Like that's exciting to me. I'm a very quiet dude myself, so I need my chick to be over the top because I want to be married to some bashful chick for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my wedding night, aka business time. She she sitting on the edge of the bed complaining about stupid stuff that don't matter right now. Oh, Mike, it's too hot in here, and this harness you got me in is too tight, bitch. Listen, why? Why you acting like you don't know the safe word? Okay. We had an entire discussion about it, and if I knew you felt like this, I wouldn't have put this goddamn cape on. So it just didn't work out. But thank y'all for letting me vent. I appreciate it.
Mike Paramore, everybody, Mike Paramore. And as it turns out, he doesn't care that Zara is wearing the cape because he wants to wear the cape. So, ladies and gentlemen, the tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. I like that Mike joked about how she said that he can't read the episode F. The last episode he was on, he didn't know the word orangutan. So... Also, by the way, Mike, I can't believe this has lasted this long is also what that girl said in week 3.
Orangutan has a rogue U in it. That is not my fault.
So does Rogue.
Rogue. I can't believe this lasted this long is also what Bauer says the moment he starts having sex.
You're not wrong on that one. Mike, here's my issue. Like, if you're dating a girl after 2 weeks and she's dating you and she's seen the sleeveless stuff and the swords and all that, and then she wants it to go further, that's not where you have a problem. You're not like, really? You want to date this? That's crazy.
That's real love. If you find a chick to put up with having knives over her head while she's in an intimate, vulnerable position, that's love. Like, I feel like.
Yeah, let me just say...
Is that why you fuck on your side so you can catch a sword if it falls off the thing real quick? You're like, there, you got an arm ready to go. You don't want to be like in a position where you couldn't grab it. I get what you're doing.
I like the idea that you were just like you use the idea of like her being in a harness and you being in a cape as like a surprise, but we already know there are swords on your bed. So like
you just figured the cape would come with it.
We just assumed.
Here's my question, Mike. What is your snake's name?
Jen Kober.
And Cobra.
So
Ben Cobra, holy fuck.
We just go Bauer's the winner of this episode just right now.
Bowers, you were...
We call it the throbbing Thor, is what we call it.
Also, it's very easy, I just realized, to find out where Mike lives. You just follow the trees marked with P's in the tree trunk with sword marks.
No, he does the M for Mike, but it's also close to the Z.
You guys have to you gotta hit it from the side one time. It's the perfect stroke to grind ratio. You got to try it, man.
No one's saying that no one has sex from the side. I was making fun of the idea of you hitting the side of your dick. That was the joke.
And I don't stroke, Mike. What are you talking about?
Don't blame
also,
me
if Bowers hit it from the
sides to your dick.
If Bowers hit it from the side, he'd have to levitate.
Yeah. Bend all up and weird and get under my belly. Yeah, it wouldn't work at all. You got to be standing up. You ever tried standing up, Mike?
Don't blame me for having multiple sides to my dick. I was born that way. It's not something I can help.
If Bowers did it from the side, he'd have to wear the harness.
Them's the rules.
Also, apparently, Mike's dick has multiple sides. Who knew he had rhombus dick? I didn't know that was a thing.
Wait,
Chrissy's safe word is, "Do you want Taco Bell?" I'm like, yeah.
Also, wait, Ben, do you think dicks are supposed to be 2-dimensional or 1-dimensional, actually?
No, Steve, but round things don't have sides. I don't know if you know basic geometry.
What about the
It
veins?
has a top and a bottom, right?
Perfect. By the way, if yours is a perfect cylinder, I can understand why Carmel's probably just confused.
Wait. Yours isn't a perfect cylinder? What kind of shape is yours? Is it? I can see Steve's dick being the exact shape of his YouTube logo.
As,
Like a little nose in the middle.
as the glasses.
So just so everyone knows, I've started a clock to see how long we can talk about dick shapes.
We're going for the world record, Mike. Let's do this.
By the way, you can see Mike Paramore at the dick shapes at the Roxy this Sunday. So
How is it not round? It's round. It's slightly
no,
oblong.
it's
maybe.
round. Yeah, it's round, but I'm saying it's not a fucking perfect circle.
Round things don't have sides, bro.
Mine has sides because it looks like a perfect golf pencil. That's exactly what it is.
Oh my god.
Every time Bowers has sex, first thing he says is, "Mind if I play through?"
I just feel like I'm gonna get blamed for this exchange. Like next week, they're gonna be commenting on how last week Mike Paramore fucked everything up.
No, Bowers goes to have sex, and then they go, "Oh, it's 6 strokes. That's the limit, actually."
Yep. Every time Bowers about to have sex, he shouts, "Foreskin!"
Look, there's not many strokes in my game. I birdie almost every hole. Okay. Rachel, what we got?
All right. So we've
You guys are
got. Let's see,
putting
starting us
me
off.
in a horrible position right now.
Usually that's your job.
Tam Brown tipped Mike $5 and said, "If you see a windowless van on your street, it's definitely not a fan of SDFC." SDFC.
It's a fan apparently of SDFC, which is a competitor show of ours. Social distancing. Fuck you, clubs.
That's actually my other show, guys. I have a second family. I should have told you this.
It's more of like a support group for people with dicks with shapes.
Technics tipped you 5 Canadian, said, "You're right. We have a hard time connecting crazy dots. Your logic is watertight on this. Write a book. But what would you call it? Please suggest."
Oh, God.
Should
Well, I
we go
told
off
you,
and go?
That's the one you don't
Throbbing
touch, Mike.
Thor.
That's the one you don't touch. That's the one you leave alone.
The throbbing Thor.
It's called Harness Your Power Within.
After people have sex with Mike, they leave feeling Thor.
Oh my god.
Called Mike's Paramore.
I keep a spare wheelchair by my door just in case.
Wait, Bowers just said Mike's Paramore, and that was fucking great.
Oh god.
Ron Gould tipped Mike $5 and said, "Great set today, and at Jokes on You at Hilarities 2 Sundays ago, right out of the gate defending your Kool-Aid burst."
Oh, that's cool. Follow me on Instagram. Somebody's in Cleveland. Follow me on Instagram. We got more shows coming up.
We also had the Weirdo tip you $5 and said, "This was a gooder set, Mike. Another sign of a crazy woman. She's impressed by you knowing Ben Gleib."
I'm gonna look into this SDFC situation. I'm gonna see if I can find a home.
We
More
also
followers, but they're all
had,
in vans, so it kind of equals itself out.
Allison
van.
tipped you $25, Mike. So thank you,
Nice.
Allison. LaBelle tipped you $5 and said, "Mike, you got to make sure to include your safe word in your vows."
In my vows. I'm not a quitter. I don't have a safe word. Finish up.
I like the idea that it's in your vows. Like the vows are like, I do, and also sometimes I don't.
Also, can I just ask something for a friend? If you have a safe word with your girlfriend, she's not allowed to use it to get you to stop just doing characters around the house, is she? I don't feel like that's fair.
Chrissy and I do actually have a safe. I think I've said this, but Chrissy and I have a safe word. It's if I'm not paying enough attention to her at a party, she says apple, and I'll go hang out with her for like 45. Because usually she's social butterfly too, but if she's ever feeling self-conscious, she just says apple, and I go hang out with her. So we have party safe words.
Yeah, and there'd be no reason for her to ever say apple to you otherwise, so that's perfect.
We also had Zara tip you $5 and said, Mike, that answer is yes.
Now he's trying to remember what question he asked.
You can suck a dick too hard. That was the question. You can suck
What was the question?
Can you suck a dick too hard?
Oh.
Can you suck a dick too hard?
Yeah. You can.
Yeah, I mean, I've had too many teeth. I don't know if it was hard or not, but
That's fair. That's fair. Yes. Like, I think really the problem's just teeth. You can't suck it too hard, probably.
Too many teeth? What's the proper amount of teeth?
No. If there's like a bite that happens by accident, if a bite happens,
like sometimes there's this move. Like you ever see this one? That's not good.
yeah, like if you're getting a blowjob from
accident.
Well, if you're getting a blowjob from Barry Katz, it's not ideal. Just hold on one more second here. Let me just try the.
How is a bite an accident?
It wasn't a bite. It wasn't a bite. It was in college, and she just had her teeth a little bit lower than her lip, and I don't think she knew it. But I was young in sex, and when you have I didn't feel the pain until it was over, and then it was.
Mike, you ever bite your cheek while you're eating? Like it happens.
I was eating too hard.
We also had Stephen Burks. I'm going to change the subject. $5 and said, tip for Mike to get a cover for his weapon. Pretty sure you can't get your unsheathed weapon out on Zoom these days.
Yeah, although I am in front of a picture of Ben's.
What is that?
Is that your sheath?
No, that's Ben's perfectly cylindrical dick. There are no sides.
That's not even very cylindrical. That's not very cylindrical. It looks like it has sides, actually. Firstly. Secondly, if you think you can't unsheath your weapon on Zoom these days, ask Jeffrey Toobin. Is he on CNN lately?
Fired. It has the right vein down the middle, Steve. Okay, Rachel, let's go.
All
That's
right.
a light reflection.
Jeffrey Story tipped $5 and said, for Mike, we're like therapists that pay you. Matthew Plummer, $5. How did you make it this far in life without dating a crazy person? I thought that was a rite of passage for every young person.
No, you got to know the signs, man. You got to know the signs.
Yeah, if at the end she reveals that it's all been a village that's just been kept off from normal society and there's just a road right outside the wall, you know that's somebody you don't want to date.
Like I have a list of signs of a crazy woman and a list of signs because I like older women. So I have a list of signs that a girl is over 40. Those are the things that I pay attention to.
So your goal is that they would be over 40?
Yeah, that's my thing. Like if I'm dating a girl and she pulls out like a BlackBerry, that's sexy to me.
Like, yo, baby, let me see those orange slices.
or if I'm like talking dirty to a girl and I ask her what she's wearing and she says I got my t-shirt and my panties on, I know she like 40.
If Mike meets the girl,
that's an
I'm
old
appalled
black
at
person
how
joke.
absolutely right on he is about this. I am really upset by the accuracy that Mike is speaking from because I feel like somebody's been telling him my secrets.
You say in your
if Mike sees a girl and sees a girl in her BlackBerry and it's on the huge font, he gets bigger also. It's incredible. Also,
He walks into someone's apartment and sees one of those phones with like the giant buttons that you could just do that to.
If she also has a spare wheelchair, he's in. I also love that Cobra's been gone for the last 30 minutes, so she's definitely high as fuck right now. I love that.
So she sent me a message that said, "Hey, I gotta leave. My neighbor's TV just fell on them. I have to help. I'll be back."
I know it didn't fall on them. It just fell. She got a new TV, my neighbor. I had to go check on her. She's a little skinny bitch. You can't let them stay under TVs. Just let them. When I got there, it was just her little skinny bitch legs just coming up at the TV. I said, "Where are you?" She's like, "I'm under here." So I just.
That's kind of sexy. How old is she?
In her 40s, Mike. I could make this happen. She's a very attractive girl.
I just like the idea that you go in there and you see her legs just sticking out from under the TV, and then you're just like, "There's no place like home. There's no place like home."
By the way, Jen, while you were gone, we realized that Mike has a snake named Jen Cobra. So that's a fun thing.
Oh, wow. That's what I got called all through school. That was like their big fucking rip down of me was, "Oh, Jen Cobra, Jen." I was like, "Why the fuck is that bad? Why? I don't understand where you think the teasing is coming from here, motherfucker. I'm a badass."
Yeah, that's pretty badass. But also, sorry to break it to you, Mike, Jen doesn't want anything to do with your snake either.
That's not true. That's not true. Listen, I like my men like I like my coffee. Nowhere near my vagina. That's simple. It's that simple.
I gotta say, Jen, I've been drinking coffee all wrong.
I think you have. And listen, I like mine dark roast. I want to say that. I like a dark roast coffee.
I also don't know if Jen is advocating for a coffee enema there or not, but.
No. All right, it's a quarter after, guys. Let's get back on track.
Let's go back on track. Rachel, catch us up. Let's play this game.
All right. Tam tipped an extra $2 and said, "Mike, you just validated my souvenir BlackBerry stash." And then Jessica tipped you $50 and said, "You're adorable, permission to be raunchy," and laughed at that you're Jen's twin. She said, "Listen, you're gonna know when you meet me at a show in real life. Get some shrooms."
I'm all the way in.
We had some generals come in. Courtney tipped the show and said, "I didn't know a Ben roast came with a side salad, but seriously, the rest of the cast of the Melrose Place and I support Ben wholeheartedly. #Gleib Squad."
I love that.
Brett Steinbrook.
Rach, when you read tips from his mom, you should do it in her accent, though. That makes it funny.
I'm not good at that.
Fuck you.
Brett Steinbrook tipped the show and said, "For Bowers, for Jen Cobra, you're on fire tonight."
Thank you.
Nicole Byrne tipped the show and said, "Tam, just throw that board out." And Tam then said, "General, after this episode, I'm just going to take the sign down." And then lastly, before the game, we had Courtney Smith send Leedy $10 and said to put towards a professional to erase her search history or her mind after this episode.
It's so funny because I just Googled how to anatomically draw a dick, so thank you.
Leedy, we still need to talk.
So, Leedy, if you want it to look like Steve's, you don't need that search at all, apparently.
All right, and so let's do the game. Front row, if you guys want to play, please raise those blue hands in the participants window. The game today is make a movie that's not funny, a movie title, right? Sure. So like Franken Seinfeld was that. Whatever. So Hedy Lamar, let's go. Oh wait, no, unpaid. I had one unpaid. I don't know how to do the show. I missed one fucking episode. The unpaid was from Werner de Jong. American Funniest History X, presented by Bob Saget. All right, Hedy Lamar, go ahead for.
Hi. I've got one that's kind of the opposite of this, but I'm going to tell it anyway. All Quiet on the Front Row. I've got It's a Punderful Life.
Oh, nice.
And 42 Years a Steve.
Dane Fonda. No,
I can't hear you, bud.
He's got it now.
Nope.
No.
No.
Nope.
We'll
No,
get back to you.
It's probably in your Bluetooth.
But he was trying to make
Crystal
a Charlie Chaplin film funny there.
Oh, it was gonna be a National Lampoon comedy that wasn't funny. He's gonna make it funny.
No one can do that.
Very hard to do.
All right, so I have Air Farce 1.
Nice.
The Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Nice.
For Steve, instead of the Hurt Locker, the Shirt Locker. Tommy Dearest to So Fat. And
Oh my god.
Leaving Las Vegas.
Gleibing Las Vegas, you said?
Nice.
Nice. I've done it.
Zara.
Hey, baby. I got 2. I have One Flew Cobra, the Cuckoo's Nest.
Nice.
And Mike Paranormal Activity.
Gus.
Hey.
Hey.
I've got Mr. Gleib Goes to Washington.
Nice.
Inside Joke Man. Catchphrase me if you can. And I really, really hope this movie comes out. Magic Mike Paramore.
His first trick is making that fucking sword come out. I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, you did. Talk about perfect cylinders.
I thought we agreed on Thanos.
Blue Corner Bill.
Yeah, Air Canada 1. Just for Steve.
Nice.
All right, Dave Adler, let's try you again.
All right, how about now?
Yep.
All right, so I've got 2. One is The Room of Hecklers Getting Owned. And the other one is going to be Hellraiser 69, and this time Pinhead is Prince Albert.
Holy shit. So, he has 2 phones. He has 1 phone just to show us movies.
Of course he does. Brian O'Connor.
Welcome to Movie Phone. You've never heard of this movie? Press 1.
I may not get this game, but I'm going to go with Spartacus, 4 Weddings and a Crucifixion.
Oh my god.
And Island of Heckling Souls. Oh, I got one more. Debbie Does Comedy.
Let's go to the other Rachel.
Hi, I had a few. E.T. the extra testicle. Animal of the state.
Wait, what was that again?
What is it?
Animal of the state instead of enemy of the state.
Oh, nice.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Sausage.
Oh my god.
The String Cheese Redemption.
Nice. Yes. I need that right now.
Frankie, do you have any?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay. Bet He White is Taylor.
Yeah. I just got one. Shawshank Roast.
Is there anyone else in our front row do this? Like, just wave at me if you. Cass is waving at me, and then Anna.
Sorry. Yeah. I have some dark ones. First one isn't changed. It's just Krampus. Because I think it's funny. Annabelle Comes Home for Christmas.
Oh my god.
The Autopsy of Young Frankenstein.
Oh shit.
Funny thing happened on the way to the Green Mile. Yeah, some of these are pretty old. Liar Liar on the Roof. Back to the Secret of My Success. And The Sound of Spaceballs.
Nice.
I love that she's wearing a Jen Cobra shirt.
Actually, I wore this
Anna?
all summer.
Nice.
Thank you.
Deadpan pool.
What was it?
What was it?
For Steve, comic interrupted.
Nice.
Dark comedy night.
Nice.
Did I miss anybody else in the front row? I'm looking. Okay, so these are the rest of the ones. So Tam Brown had Texas Chainsaw Tag. And then Tam had Breakfast Baby Seal Club.
Oh my god.
I think it's Breakfast Club Baby Seal, but okay.
Look, I thought it was good either way.
Greg Murphy had, instead of Straight Outta Compton, Straight to Adler. And if they don't get it, it's a callback to Dave Adler's extensive straight-to-DVD movie collection. Jonathan asked, My Sister's Trapper Keeper.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jonathan S. Dallas Friars Club Roast. Jonathan S. $1 Million Baby Mama.
Oh, God. Drive off on a Honda.
Jeremy Day had Farce 10 from Navarone. Does anybody get that?
Force 10, maybe it's supposed to be. I don't know that one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
First 10 for number.
Jeremy Day, Satire Day Night Fever.
Nice.
Jeremy, Parodies of the Caribbean.
That's good.
Jeremy, For a Few Dollars Humor. Renee Hutchison, a tribute to Jeremy Day. Top Pun. The Top Pun School is where the best of the best train to refine their elite wordplay skills. When hotshot punisher Jeremy Day is sent to school, his reckless attitude puts him at odds with the other punners, especially the punderful wizard of ha-has.
We should make that. We should make that preview. That's so funny. Top pun. You're writing wordplay right now that your brain can't cache.
If we pick that one, do we have to say the whole thing?
No. Oingo Boingo long last name. The Lion Kink. Razor had My Fair Lady.
Lady.
Lewis. That's what it was.
My fair lady.
FJB. Adventures in Babysitting Ben Gleib.
Wait, I'm
I
gonna.
took a comedy and made it sad.
I
Is
don't
that
get
what
it.
we're trying to do?
Well, this next one is too. When Harry got a restraining order from Sally.
Jesus.
FJB coming in hot, all right. What is he doing? FJB had Martin Scorsese's Hugo Fuck Yourself.
Hugo Fuck Yourself.
FJB also had Armageddon Out of Here. Oh no, I love it so much. Shannon Savage, Goodwill Hunting.
Oh, fuck.
Zara, I think, had another one. It's outside the parameters, given the movie was a comedy. Leedy is in it. But I suppose if any of the comedians we've come to love ever bomb on stage, they can just put it down to a million ways to die in the jest. And then that's it. We're caught up.
All right.
right.
Wow, that was really good. There's a lot of really great ones on there. Let me see. Come on.
Oh wait, one last one. Doodoo Bean jumped in.
Oh shit.
Snow White. Back to Doodoo Bean, please. Snow White and the Seven Gimps.
Oh, God.
Oh, of
Very
course.
glad we didn't skip that one.
I really wish I would have pre-read that one.
I mean, that comes in the long line of classic GIMP comedies, obviously.
You got to be a
Alright,
real
back to you,
student of the
Alex.
genre to know about those. You know,
Yeah,
that's
my favorite Three Shoes was Gimp. All right. So I really liked Satire Night Fever. I liked It's a Wonderful Life. I liked 42 Years of Steve was really funny. Yo Mama's Dearest is So Fat. I liked Dallas Friars Club. I thought was going to win for a while. Goodwill Hunting was really, really good. I like Lion King, but I think I gotta go with Hugo. Fuck Yourself. I really like that. Mike, what was your favorite?
I had to Catchphrase Me If You Can and Debbie Does Comedy. That one got me.
Gotta pick one.
Debbie Does Comedy was number
right.
one. Yeah.
Jen Kober. Oh, she had to leave again to pick up a TV. All right, cool. Rachel, what's your favorite?
God, FJB's The Hugo Fuck Yourself and Armageddon Out of Here cracked me up, but I really loved Catchphrase Me If You Can.
All right, Ben.
I also love that when Jen says she gets a lot of work on TV, we didn't know what she meant until now. I loved Debbie Does Comedy, Goodwill Hunting, Dallas Friars Club is so good, Top Pun is so good. We should make that preview, but I got to give it to Catchphrase Me If You Can. It's so fun.
All
right. Catchphrase Me If You Can, then, I mean, that's already got 2 votes. I thought about voting for Debbie Does Comedy, which, by the way, is about, it's a movie about an open micer. It's actually more vulgar than the original. I'm voting for Goodwill Hunting. It's an inside joke, but it's so good. That means Catchphrase Me If You Can is the winner. Catchphrase Me If You Can is the winner. Claim your prize. Go to sdscshow.com. There's no slashes. And shoot us an email and claim your prize. And also, by the way, I just saw in the chat, is this correct? Jess, did you get your pin?
I did.
Can you show? Can you show us?
She also
I haven't
got a
even seen
tortilla
them.
blanket.
Oh.
I haven't even seen.
Alice and Gertrude.
Hold on.
I haven't even seen them yet.
The blanket if I move my head.
Nice to see that.
Here's
back.
the blanket.
It's already covered in dog hair, so I'm not
Nice.
everywhere. But yeah, I got my pen. I was
Where's it at?
it's very tiny.
There it is. It's on an orange.
I'm on my
Nice.
Love that.
The rest of them went out today. The rest of them that was the test one because we went on the postal service website and it was like you couldn't do less than an ounce on a package and it was $10 to ship them. So we went to the post office to see what they really cost, which was $3. So we'll send the rest of them got sent out today. So you'll be getting your pins if you're in the pin level. There you go.
And hey, Bowers, after the show, are you going to wonder if any of those details were necessary to share on the air? What happens when you want to post office and one post office charge too much? So what we're going to do is we're going to.
You guys have game entries?
I'm going to use that 30 seconds instead of the 25 game entries that one of you guys is going to.
I only have a couple because I know we're running late. So
I have a couple too. So you guys want a round robin?
Does Mike have any?
Ben,
Mike, do you have any?
No, I mean the hand that moists the cradle, but I think that's the wrong game.
Here's what you have.
I have 8 or 9 of them.
I got 4.
Okay, I can do 4. Let's do round robin. Steve
start.
or Ben, go
I'll
first.
start
Okay.
it. Forrest Gump, but he's not good at stuff.
I have Ha Ha Land.
I've got the monster of Franken Seinfeld.
Apocalypse filler now.
Open Magic Mike.
Bride of Franken Seinfeld.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes, I love it.
Well, 12 angry men who still won't admit Trump lost.
I had 12 years in opening act.
Abbott and Costello meet Frank and Seinfeld.
I've got like clockwork, Orange tweets again.
And my last one, and this is part of why I like Goodwill Hunting so much, is King Tut Tut Tut.
Frank and Seinfeld meets the Wolfman. There's a lot more.
Damn, how many Frankenstein movies are there?
I'll go toe to toe with Ben.
I have just 3 more here. There will be buddy cops.
The ghost of Frank and Seinfeld.
Oh, wait. Before you guys finish, Mike said he had a jet. Mike, you want to plug your stuff real quick?
Yeah, where do we find you, buddy?
Oh, I am on Instagram all the time. I'm trying to get those numbers up. So if you like me, follow me on Instagram at Mike Paramore Jr. I have a show that streams live on Facebook, Dry Bar Comedy. I'm about to go do that now. That's why I got to bounce early. It's called Let's Be Honest with Mike Paramore. It's a funny little mesh of psychology and comedy, and we give relationships advice and stuff like that. So come check me out on there.
Very cool. Well, thanks, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Thank you guys for
Appreciate
having
being
me.
here.
Thanks, Mike.
Awesome.
Great having you here, Mike. I just realized that the word sword is comprised of the word sword-y. Anyway, 2 more. I got 2 more. Honey, I Shrunk the Movie Kids.
Oh my God.
I have like 8 more, but I won't do them all. Frank and Seinfeld conquers the world.
And my last one, Bong with the Wind.
And last one, Lady Franken Seinfeld. And there's still like 10 more Frankenstein movies. I didn't know there was that many movies.
There's a ton of them. All right, we did it. It's time for the song. Ben, sing it. Let's go.
It's Leedy Doodle time. We're running out of time, so the song will be much shorter this week just to save some time. It's gonna end really soon, and the drawings will be fun for us to all enjoy.
I have
Forward slash.
and then I have you guys clubbing.
Wait, can you put / back up?
Yes.
That is Ben teaching Bowers how to fence.
I have Jen Cobra.
Nice. Wait, she's doing the Jewish gig tonight. Cobra Chai. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Oh my God. Too hard.
So happy.
And I have Little Super Ben with his flower crown. I have Jen with her multiple fake stashes.
Nice.
The look. Don't worry, I'm sure it's big. I have Steve's shoulder blinding Mike. And then I have Rhombus Dick.
Oh my God. Wait. Turn it upside down. It's a necktie.
But also, put the last one back up for a second.
Oh, I don't know what this one.
Yep. Blinded my friend Mike. Sorry.
Oh God. After Rhombus Dick, I just did a bunch of dick shapes. Crescent dick, square dick, octagon dick. That's why I googled that, because I wasn't sure if that little hood thing was on every dick. I'm sorry.
I also love.
Not on the ones, Leedy, not on the ones from Cobra Kai.
Oh my God.
I also love that.
The hood thing was on every dick.
Well, she's definitely from New Mexico.
I also love that she made the octagon dick with smaller testicles on account of all the steroids.
Yeah, I've been really single for a really long time. My last one is Bowers and the Platypus.
Amazing. At art for my heroes on Instagram. Nice work.
Jen's gone, right? So, all right, we did it. Jen, find Jen Cooper on the internet. You can find her. She's out there. You can find me at Bowers Comedy. Ben, what you got coming up?
This Sunday, we've got You're the Game Show back after like a 2 or 3 month hiatus. You're the Game Show. And then on the 19th will be the next Gleib Off the Top. But a big announcement, please join. If you don't have any New Year's Eve plans, if you guys don't have anything to do on account of the world being shut down, please join Greg Proops and I for Gleib and Greg. It's a New Year's Eve thing. Comedy celebration, improv games, champagne toast at midnight, some surprises, some special guests, and a post-show cocktail hour. We teach you how to make our favorite cocktails. It's going to be a blast. You can get your tickets right now at nowherecomedyclub.com.
Very cool. Steve?
In 2 days, I'm doing the show where I heckle my own heckler clips. So check that out at Nowhere. Also, I have a New Year's show as well, but it will be over before Ben's show, so there will be plenty of time to go to both. Mine's just a regular show. It's not a spectacular. Greg Proops won't be there, but just come hang out. And tomorrow, I'm going to be on the Young Turks, so go check that out.
Oh, nice. So Steve, as always, you're going to celebrate New Year's afternoon. I like that. Okay.
You got to celebrate it early. I want to get there first.
Yeah, I get it. Bed by 10. All right, cool. We did, everybody. Rach, anything catch up on before we say goodbye to the front row?
Yep. First, I just want to say that we'll be scheduling our December Patreon hang here soon, so you still have time to join the front row VIP level or above. So we'll send an email out with the date for that. We've got a couple generals. Dana tipped the show and said, "General for Tam for the spontaneous combustion of her sign. Bye-bye." 00000 tipped the show and said, "Super sticker, Shiba dog shaking his body from left to right surrounded by red hearts."
No, that's just what it is described as. That is literally what they did. They just put that sticker in.
You know, describing emojis? This is great.
And then Oingo Boingo, long last name, had a late entry. He said the dentrophilic forest hump, philiac,
Phallic?
Dentrophalic forest hump. What's dentro? I know what phallic means. I mean,
I think that's you put phallic in your mouth. Isn't that like the dentist?
Yeah, it's dentrophalic is when the dentist does something they are not supposed to do.
Yeah, when you're under the gas and they put their dick in your mouth, is dentrophalic, I think.
So you got to find a new dentist.
Or you don't.
I don't mind it. He only charged me half price. It makes trade-offs in life, you know.
All right, that's it.
All right, front row. Thank you so much for being here. We love you as always. We will
Bye,
see
everybody.
You tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you tomorrow. Rach, anything you want to say before you get out of here?
I am really enjoying that we have new Patreon people that are joining, so that's exciting. Yeah, and I can't believe we've been doing this for as long as we have. I'm just, and that 2020 is almost over, and yeah, I'm very grateful for you all. So that's it.
Yep. Thanks, Rach. I've been a little grumpy for the last couple days, and I think I figured out it's because no one has clapped for me in a big room in several months, and that's not happened in my life very often. So there's something about no, it doesn't count. That's not the same. I appreciate the love, but there's just something about a room of people clapping for you that kind of nourishes your soul a little bit. So I need to get back out there eventually. But hey, we're making it through. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
I love seeing all the new faces as well. Not just in the Patreon, but also lots of new names commenting. Absolutely love that. Yeah, and the first vaccine was administered today in England, and if the timetable works out, they're gonna start in America on Friday. If any of you dumb motherfuckers don't want to take the vaccine, don't be dumb. Take the damn vaccine, all right? We need to get through this so Bowers can get applause. That's the key. Also, Trump's case got thrown out by the Supreme Court, so fuck yeah. Bye, everybody.
Love that. And you gotta love how Steve knows really how to convince people who aren't on his side of stuff. Hey, dumb motherfucker, take this thing. Very effective. Also, great seeing some brand new names here in the video front row as well. I started the episode sleeveless. I'm ending now armless because I do it for you. We sacrifice for our art. Thank you for being with us. Wonderful being with you. Good night. And tomorrow.
Where are your hands?
What's on the stumps?
They're in the box.